Hey everyone, welcome and welcome back to subscribers. My name is Stephanie and this is 1111 Tarot Babe. I have today a reading for Capricorns, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and this is for July and messages regarding relationships and love and relationships in general. So that could be a business partnership, that could be a friendship, the energy that's coming in for you guys and how to work with it, some warnings, especially for you guys. So it looks like you guys are having a tough month. Before I get started, however, make sure that you do check out the videos for your rising and your Venus sign as well to get all the messages that I have for you today. If you don't know the information, head over to like astro.com or one of the other natal chart generators and you can start digging into that yourself. Also, make sure to check out the description box for how to find me on the internet. So if you'd like to book a session with me, you can head over to 1111 Tarot Babe and book that there, or you can find me on Facebook. I run 2 groups and I do free readings in them all the time, weekly at least, and I run a couple pages as well. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure that you head over to Facebook and find me. All the links are below in the description box. And if you are new, make sure that you subscribe. That way you can get notifications for all the other content that's going to be pouring out, I promise. So let's go ahead and get started for you guys. Definitely there's some sort of like challenge for you guys this month. I feel like most of it is internal. There is potentially some sort of competitive energy that you're going to be feeling in regards to relationships or in regards to interpersonal situations, so work or situations like that. But a lot of this is something that's coming from within. So what I see here, as we have the 4 of Pentacles, so this is definitely, you know, there could be some arguments for people that are in relationships or regarding finances. There might be one partner that's being more controlling over those finances, and it's kind of bothering you in your ego, especially for Capricorn placements. Like, you don't want somebody telling you what to do with your money. So you could be having some conflict regarding that. You could even having some conflict regarding somebody making more money than you, and that causing some ego issues within. But a lot, like whatever's happening here, there's so many different possibilities of what this is playing out as in regards to the conflict. It's basically all doing the same thing though. It's pushing you to dive deeper into not what's of the physical, but what if it was not the physical. So pushing yourself further into like finding out who you truly are, finding out like why we're here. This could be going into some sort of religious study, spiritual journey, that type of thing. And also taking a look at how you react to certain situations, how you continue to repeat certain cycles, and how you can change those cycles and improve in the better. And so this is going to have a lot to do with your reaction to tangible items, so like money and stuff, when it comes to relationships as well, and how you might be having some like control issues, or you might be putting too much value over those things and your interpersonal relationships. There also could be an actual message regarding a Mother of Pentacles energy. This could be somebody in your life. It could be another like Capricorn, or it could be an earth sign that you're having some sort of competitive energy with. So this could be somebody that you work with. This could be a friend. This could be, you know, if you're in some sort of relationship situation that's a third party, this could be the third party person that's picking up on, where you're going to have some sort of conflict with them. And again, all this conflict is just pushes you into this Hierophant. So however this energy is going to play out for you guys, it's trying to basically break you down pretty bad, so then it can build you back up. But it's not so bad that we have towers coming out or anything crazy. It's just not going to be super comfortable with the way it happens. So a lot of the information that's coming out is that you just need to remain strong. You need to remain grounded. You need to remain, you know, sure of who you are. But also, you know, and that's when you're dealing with these other people. You need to stand firm in who you are when you are having to take on whatever external events are like pushing you and bothering you. But at the same time, you need to, you know, be flexible when you are starting to do that inner work, and not just think that you know everything already. Like, you don't know everything already. There's more things that you don't know than you do know, and that's the only thing that you know for 100% sure. And I don't even care if it's science-backed based. You don't know that for a fact, because tomorrow it could come out that they were wrong and there's more information to be followed. So literally, Capricorns, you need to remember the only thing that you truly know is that you don't know anything. Okay? You don't truly know anything. So keep that in mind when it comes to you taking a look at the potential of different perspectives or different ideologies and how that can help you grow and learn. We have Yod coming out, and so when you see Yod in a chart, it shows you some area that is destined, that you can't get away from, and it's usually something that you're trying to get away from. It's usually not a comfortable position in a chart to have. So this is, again, like I said, it's nothing. It's like that we don't have tower cards, we don't have a bunch of swords everywhere, but we definitely have these notions that you're going to have to be strong, you're going to have to be grounded, and you guys are, and this is just part of your path. Whatever is going to transpire this month is part of your path. And you know what, you likely, with the Yods are usually something that you already know and you've been feeling and you've been trying to run away from for a long time. So you already likely know how this is going to play out for you, and you're just probably hoping it's not going to be that, because you just don't want to deal with it right now. So forgiving and learning is going to be really important for you this month. Forgiving and learning, first and foremost, let's address forgiving and learning for yourself. Forgiving yourself for not being perfect. You're not going to be perfect. That's never going to happen. You are a human being. So whatever ideals of you, of how you should be, how you should look, how you should act, you know, what people should think about you, whatever it is that's weighing on you, it's not necessary. You're never going to be perfect, okay? So forgive yourself, learn more, learn as much as you can with this Hierophant, learning about different things that you maybe kind of pulled away from learning about. You know, there might be some connection with this Yod and this destiny. Maybe there's been topics of, you know, the metaphysical that you've always kind of like, whatever, and you didn't really want to get into. But like, I always think now, like looking back and seeing things that I was like kind of really repelled against in the past, coming full circle, reevaluating them now, there's actually a lot of beneficial information in those things that I thought I wouldn't want anything to do with. And it was like almost that really being pulled away from it was an actual sign of some sort of serious attraction to some information that was in there for me. So that's not going to apply to like everything. I feel like that's like about information. I'm not talking like people. Like if you get a real strong repelled energy from somebody, listen to that. Don't go towards it. But some of the information maybe in the past, I feel this is just like specific, start digging into. So, you know, if you were somebody, and this is likely not the case, but if you were somebody that was always wanting to learn tarot and then you just never did because you were afraid of it for some reason, this could be a good time for you to dig into that and to actually learn it, and not just like watch about it or, you know, see other people do it. So what we have also coming out is helpful people. I feel like, you know, if you guys are having a really hard time, you're not able to process the emotions and stuff that are of the situations, the external things that are happening and the emotions that come attached to them, then you do need to reach out to people that are professionally able to assist you in that. If you're unable to do that because of finances, I totally understand that. Then if you have people in your life that you can kind of just run information by and process that however you do best, then you need to reach out to those people, you know, be like, hey, I'm going through some stuff. Are you, you know, emotionally capable right now to take this on, and can I kind of dump on you? Like, you are maybe going to need to have something like that set up for you to kind of just, like I said, basically dump on, kind of bounce ideas off of, and help you just remain. You need your anchor people, your people that keep you grounded. So the advice, again, so we have the Ace of Cups here. And like I was saying, you know, you just need to take this time and this, it's almost like a gift. Like this destiny, this uncomfortable situation is a gift because it's forming you into something better. And it might be uncomfortable, but you are going to be, like, I feel like on top of, like, I feel like this pressure is almost happening to push you into a spiritual path, which you might be kind of resistant towards, especially if you do resonate more with being like the analytical and methodical side. Like you might not really want to dive into all this stuff, but like you are basically going to, and then what comes with that is some like downloads. Like, so you might be accessing more gifts than you've been used to in the past, or, you know, all of a sudden being given access to gifts that you didn't know that you had. you didn't even know existed. So like this is like definitely like these just information coming down to you, and gifts coming down to you. So you need to receive it. And you need to also, like, what comes also with this card is to just feel your feelings. Like, don't try to turn them into something else. Like, sometimes you have feelings and they just exist and they go away, and then you move on, and then you don't really even remember having those feelings to begin with. And that might be some stuff that comes down for you guys this month. You might have some feelings pop up from stuff that might have nothing to do with anything that's actually happening right now. This can be things from the past. Remember, time is fluid. Our feelings can be, you know, things can come up from the past at any point. It doesn't, like, they can just come up. And I feel like that's because time is fluid, and we can have these moments of times where things are overlapping and the energies of a certain memory are suddenly now presented to us in this moment. So you need to just like let that shit just run its course, and you don't need to internalize it and make, you know, talk. I feel like somebody's gonna be like, I'm so weak, I'm so weak, I'm so weak for this. That's like what I keep hearing. Like, somebody's feeling weak and crappy over this, and you don't need to go there with yourself. So let's see if there's any more messages we have coming out today for you guys, for Capricorn, for July, Sun, Rising, and Venus, regarding love and relationships. So, okay, guys. So while I said we don't have towers coming out, I did have, so I have the life expectancy, sorry. Life expectancy. Life experience card is out. You know, I actually take this as a tower light. This is, while it is a tower card in a traditional deck, it's very kind of benign. I've seen in play out in my life and in other people's lives when this card comes out. This is more of an experience that does change you, and is uncomfortable, but is not so destructive as the typical tower where you're like lost your job, you know, you're ending a relationship, that type of stuff. There's death. But let's see what's going next to it. Yeah, so this is definitely not going to be some huge freaking deal that is like has you on the ground like screaming and crying at the world and not wanting to exist, that type of energy. But it is just, it's uncomfortable and it pushes you. This is pushing you and grinding you down, because I feel like there's a lot of emotional repression going on here, and there is emotions that need to be brought up from the past. Letting go of the past, you can't just let go of past. You have to bring that shit up so then it can be released. So you gotta just ride that out, guys. Receive it. Don't try to resist it. The more you resist it, is what I'm getting right now, the more this is going to turn into a real ass tower, and you're going to be shown like how you need to deal with your emotions. So you could end up having like a mental breakdown. You could end up having some physical issues manifest that cause you to go into like basically a debilitated state where you're forced to only have time to heal. So then you're going to have to deal with your emotions then. Like, you don't want that to come. You don't want those manifestations to show up that literally force you into an actual real tower. You want to take this now, this uncomfortableness, and deal with it now. So that's my advice to you guys. I hope to see you in the Facebook groups and during the lives. And if you yeah, that's it. This is your reading for July. I hope you guys have an okay month. I know it might be kind of rough, but you are gonna be so happy if you take my advice and you ride this out and you don't have it turn into some big shit show later down the road for you. Okay? All right. I'll see you next time.